the renewed hope agenda, you belong to whatever support group, so long as you're Nigerian, it does not matter what political party you belong to. You believe in the Nigeria that will serve you and I, a good Nigeria, the Nigeria of our dreams. That is why you are in this room. The City Boy Movement only is a vehicle to give the young people a voice, to mobilize the youth, to vote for true reform and consolidation of the good work that Mr. President has been doing. The mission is to get 10 million votes for Mr. President in the upcoming election. But beyond the votes and the 2027 election, the City Boy Movement wants you and I, young Nigerians, involved in government. Do not be a spectator, but it's time to throw your hands in the ring and be part of the building process. That's what the agenda is. Really simple. How do I engage being in the diaspora? You have family, you have brothers, sisters, husbands, wives, friends, family, loved ones in Nigeria. You're all influencers. For those of you who are registered to vote, come home when it's time and vote. Do not sit and criticize government. And those who have not registered, the continuous voter registration is ongoing. Ensure to register. You can register online. You do not need to be there present, but you can start the process, and then it doesn't cost too much to travel down to ensure that you have things sorted ahead of the election. Before we delve deep into today's activities, I'd like to do some protocol and welcome some of our dignitaries that are here. First of all, I'd like to say thank you to our patron, Barrister Seyi Tinubu. Thank you for someone who's passionate about nation building and ensuring that the young people have a voice and are developed. He's also proudly Nigerian and he's been working for Nigeria. Thank you, Pastor Tobi.
Thirdly, is the fact that I am very confident that this government has come to an agreement with ASU, and the era of strike in Nigerian tertiary institutions is gone. Fourthly, I'll tell you this. Fourthly, is the fact that I know that my nieces and my nephews who are in school in Nigeria don't call me for school fees anymore, because there is student loan, there is no fund. There is no fund. And they also get 20,000 naira stipend monthly from the federal government. People will tell you that school fees has increased. Some of the schools in Nigeria, their school fees is about 160,000 naira. If you get 20,000 naira stipend every month for 12 months, that is 240, more than your school fees that you are paying. It is almost as if you are going to school free of charge. The president made it so. On the fifth note is the fact that I can tell you confidently that this administration has added 38 federal technical colleges to the technical colleges in Nigeria, and it is tuition free. They are not paying one kobo to go to technical colleges in Nigeria. And I know that in the UK, colleges cost money. And I tell you, it is not just the fact that they are going there free of charge. It is the fact that I know that if when you get to like the third year, you start receiving monthly salary of 45,000 naira. Nobody does it. You are in school, you are getting paid for coming to school. I tell you another thing that I know is the fact that airlines no longer complain that they cannot repatriate the funds that they made from Nigeria. But before Mr. President came in, we have about $7 billion backlog that has been paid, and airlines are repatriating their funds, and air flights are becoming cheaper in Nigeria. Please put your hands together for Mr. President. I'll tell you another thing that I know will not be on the campaign promise of Mr. President, is the fact that when Mr. President came in, our net foreign reserve that we thought was about $3.4 billion was actually less than $1 billion. And today, Nigeria's net foreign reserve is over $38 billion. And our gross foreign reserve stands at $50.7 billion today as I'm talking with you. I think Mr. President deserves another round of applause. The highest that we have seen in Nigeria in the last 13 years. Some of them will tell you that there was an administration before Mr. President that things were cheaper. But they forget to tell you that because we were paying foreign subsidy, because we floated the Naira exchange, that we were depleting our foreign reserve. A president in Nigeria met our foreign reserve at about 48 billion. Obasanjo left 60 billion. By the time we got to Jonathan, it was about 42 billion. By the time Jonathan was leaving, our foreign reserve had dropped to 28 billion. Nigerians will not tell you that, but I can tell you because I know that. And I can tell you another thing that I know.
And if the fates
perhaps we're looking for one of a kind, the cultural exhibitions around the world, all traveled and places. Stay tuned to my channel, KBJOJO Newsbox, where I intend to give you every vital information, updates, interesting places, places of interest, tourism, and about people, culture around the world. Stay tuned on this channel. We promise to give you more. It's Thank you.
And if the fates should bless us with a moment of reprieve, we all could stand together in the silence and just breathe. Rejoice for
know that in Nigeria today, over 100,000 cars, 100,000 cars have gotten the CNG conversion kits, and they are fitted, they are operating in Nigeria. And just last week, Mr. President has released another 100,000 CNG kits. I think this president deserves, not a ginger me to talk. You need to ginger me to say more. Do you want to hear more? Because when they ask you why is Seyi Law supporting Mr. President, tell them that Seyi Law told you these things and that they should fact check me if I'm lying or not. And I tell you something, I know within me that there is no region in Nigeria that will say Mr. President has not done something for them. Because Mr. President came and he changed our regional system by making sure that every region now has a development commission. Mr. President did that. He deserves another round of applause. When they tell you that why are you supporting Mr. President, I want you to tell them that Mr. President understands that we must bring governance closer to the people. Through our local government financial autonomy, governance is coming back closer and better to the people. I think it deserves another round of applause. When they ask you about health, tell them that Seyi Law said, Mr. President released billions of naira. Primary health care, basic health care is the job of local government. But Mr. President did not stop at the federal level. He released billions of dollars, billions of naira to local governments to repair and rehabilitate over 1,000 basic health centers. I think it deserves another round of applause. And when they tell you that what is Seyi Law talking about, tell them that me, Seyi Law, I told you that for the first time in the history of Nigeria, we are signing defense deals, bringing security and trying to make it better. And just yesterday, over 60 bandits and terrorists were sent to their makers by our Nigerian military. Over 80 of them. And that's why I said over 60. I think we deserve a round of applause. Are there things that we still want to get better in Nigeria? Of course. But are we making progress? Yes. I can tell you for a fact that for the first time, education, the basic education is receiving rehabilitation because now digital blackboards, digital boards are being circulated and distributed to Nigerian primary schools through UBEC. Please, can we applaud Mr. President? Our democracy since 1999, this government has the highest number of youth involvement in Nigerian governance. Please, can we applaud Mr. President? I am not saying these things to you because I want to convince you to vote Mr. President. I am saying it to you because it is what I know. I am not a part of this government, but I'm a big supporter of Mr. President because I see that we are moving in the right direction. People will tell you that what progress are we making? In agriculture today, Mr. President said he will make agriculture sexy. And currently, we are distributing over 20,000 tractors to farmers. BOA, the Nigerian Ministry of Agriculture, can tell you more about that. Because people don't want to find out the truth for themselves, they rely on headlines, they rely on hearsays. But we must be able to tell ourselves the truth. These things might not look as good as we want it immediately, but it is a step in the right direction. Nigeria used to be the highest importer of refined products in Africa, but today we are the biggest exporter of refined products in Africa. We deserve a round of applause. I tell you what I know as a Nigerian and the future that I'm seeing for Nigeria, and that Mr. President is doing it. For some people, until it works like magic, they want magic, they want it to happen with a snap on their fingers. It will not happen. People have said, oh, Mr. President, I've seen comments, I've read, talk about Mr. President's visit to the United Kingdom. Different things have been said, but people are not talking about the trade deals that have happened, the NISA deals that have been signed. Nigeria is going to make progress if only you see opportunity where others are complaining. You will also grow. In the entertainment industry, for the first time, Nigeria will now have a ministry that caters for the entertainment industry in Nigeria. And I tell you this, we know that we still have our security challenges. But last year, December, we had over 1.2 million people coming to Nigeria for tourism. And there was no incident of any kidnap of any of those people who came into Nigeria. For the first time in the history of Nigeria, none was recorded in December. Yes, so sorry. I'm not the one who is. I was just supposed to just, like, work the floor, get our people happy. Yes, madam, don't worry. Let me just conclude with this. People will say that. People will talk, whether you like it or not. You can imagine a presidential candidate once said in Nigeria that food prices is going up, that Yoruba is not buying differently. No, we don't need to mention anybody's name. We know they fear anybody, but we don't need to propagate any other person. You understand me? I would rather talk about somebody who is brilliant than to point my hand to somebody who is a dullard. No need. And I say this, now the same person who said food prices was going up is now complaining that food prices are coming down and that farmers are going to be poorer. Now I know they talk about Yoruba, I know they talk about any tribe. They talk about Nigerians. No, please. Don't do mention name, all those things. We don't need it. This is very true that today in Nigeria, food prices are going down. And I use myself as an example. In October last year, I wanted to buy gifts for people. I bought bags of garri. Those bags of garri cost me 30,000 naira to buy a bag in Akure. But by January this year, those same bag of garri, I got it for 18,000 naira. That is over 12,000 naira drop. But people will not tell you that. I tell you, in the history of Nigeria since 1999, this is the time that I've seen the highest number of work, construction, and rehabilitation in Nigeria ever. If I'm saying it, you can go and confirm yourself and tell me that I'm lying. We have currently ongoing 700-kilometer Lagos-Calabar coastal road. Mr. President deserves an round of applause. We have 1,000-kilometer Sokoto-Badagry highway. They deserve a round of applause. We have the Ebonyi Calabar to Abuja highway, super highway that is currently ongoing. We have the flyover bridge that has been completed by Mr. President in Enugu. We have the Port Harcourt Enugu road that is at the last segment of the road is being constructed currently. We have the Oyo Ogbomosho highway that is about 81% completed. Check me what I'm telling you. Currently, we have the Ore to Akure dualization. Concrete road. I pass that route almost every other week because I work in Ondo State. We have the Ibadan, Iwo Road Ibadan from Iwo to Ilesha that is going to Akure that is currently being done. We have the Shagam to Ijebu-Ode to Ore that is currently ongoing. I am not saying it. I pass those roads and I can tell you for a fact that these roads are being done. We have the Akure Ado Ekiti road that is being done. One lane has been completed already. 3 lanes. The other one is being worked on currently. Nobody is telling me. I have seen it. We have the Benin Asaba road that is being done currently. We have the Abuja Kaduna road that is almost completed now. We have, ladies and gentlemen, please fact check me if I'm lying. If you drive from Third Mainland Bridge to Ibadan, you will not experience one single pothole. I can tell you for a fact. These are massive infrastructures that are being done. Somebody will tell you that why are you people celebrating roads? And I tell people something. Some villages that have not seen roads since Nigeria gained independence, they are getting roads for the first time. We are telling them not to celebrate. On the Lagos-Calabar road, from my house around Orchid, to get to my village, when that road is completed, will take me 1 hour 30 minutes. This is a journey that currently takes me about 4 hours 30 minutes. But once that Lagos coastal road is completed, I can drive 1 hour 30 minutes and go and have breakfast with my father in the morning and drive back to Lagos to work. And you are telling me that I should not celebrate that. I am not asking you to. 4 more. You say. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Seyi. Please, what constitutes owning his craft in comedy? Yes, but he is an informed Nigerian. He is not just informed, he's a Nigerian who is not selfish. He's still good. And he is sharing the goodwill message that when someone does good work, the person deserves a chance to consolidate on the good work. Mr. President's new agenda deserves to be consolidated on, and that's why we are here. So, some protocol while we are at it. Before I call up our next speaker, I'd like to welcome in our midst. He walked in while we were busy listening to important information. Mr. Sunday Diary, Special Advisor to the President on Media. Thank you so much. We also have here the DG Bank of Industry, Mr. Ola Supo Olusi. If I'm not mistaken. Yes. The SSA Grassroots Sport Zulu Authority. This authority will need to investigate it well. He's standing on the mandate. Thank you. He has delivered his polling unit always. Really good. Thank you. And then we also welcome Mr. Damilot Azerani, Private Secretary to the President. Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you so much. I'd like to quickly call up the APC UK Chapter Chairman, Mr. Tunde Johati. Thank you so much. On diaspora alignment, renewed hope agenda and renewed voice. Thank you.
Let me welcome first to the United Kingdom, Barrister Lashley Tinubu. My brother from another mother for a long time, Chief Sunday Dare, Pastor Tobi, the DG City Boy, Tosi Olusoga, the Diaspora DG, that's my own boy, Abidobi, Cubana Chief Priest, you are welcome. All other protocol. And let me welcome my own woman leader, APC woman leader here. Madam Jaguma, where are you? All the City Boys Movement Diaspora, I want you to stand up. Let me see your face. Stand up now. God bless you. Have your seat. All other protocol. All other protocol duly observed. I need not go further. We all have heard everything that HYDE Bola Ahmed Tinubu is doing to bring Nigeria back into Committee of Nations. We have a nation that has suffered and malnourished for years. But in less than 2-3 years, look at what Omolodode has done to transform Nigeria. I always say this. Any Nigerian that believes that HYDE has not done anything in the diaspora, especially those negative vibers, I will ask you a question. I normally ask this question. If you have traveled to Nigeria in the last 1 year, your boarding pass don't open your distance for years. But now, by the time you get to go to immigration, it's your boarding pass. By the time you get to Nigeria, it's your passport. E-passport opens the gate for you. So if you say, where do you want to compare Nigeria to in the Western world? So ladies and gentlemen, I don't want to bore us. We need to make sure that we fight this fight to make sure that our president returns. Continuity is what Nigeria deserves. Continuity. Some people have run Nigeria for 8 years. For 8 years, they are starting to show for it. When he was mentioning all the roads, he didn't mention the railways. So a lot of rail gauge are under construction, infrastructure. And I want you to take note. All the coastal road is a money spinning for all Nigeria that knows what development is all about. I happen to come from Ondo State, and I know he came from Ondo State. Who has the longest of the coastal road? Ondo State. So you know the meaning of coastal road. You are having a road, you are having to see the Atlantic Ocean. So what are we talking about? Do you want to talk about tourism? Do you want to talk about industrialization? What do you want to talk about? So it is time for you to start thinking and taking advantage. In year past, who will tell us that America will be what it is today? So do you want to jack to America anymore? No, a lot of people are leaving America now. And you know the best place people are going to? Nigeria. Foreign direct investment. You know how many deals have been signed in this United Kingdom in the last 2 weeks? Right? Yes, sir.
So there's one key information that we are doing
Fantastic.
on the coastal road. Coastal road is not just road. But when we talk about the money and what is the coastal road,
Yeah, they think it's ordinary road.
I have possibility of more. Do you know that coastal road is coming with a lot of hotels in the mind?
Yeah, tourism. Blue economy. Fast. Just say it, please, yeah, so that we can.
My why I now tell you. Why some people criticize the coastal road is because of the amount, but they believe it's only the road from Lagos to Calabar. No, we all need to check the coastal road comes with tourism at each state. You have hotels, we have underground that coastal road passes by water, but it's in each state, they call it station. You have 5-star hotels, all included, but they don't know all of it. I'm standing here, since I came in here, I've been spending my Naira card. So any amount, limitless. In fact, there are so many things to talk about, but please.
Thank you. Let me not take more of our time because our patron has a lot of other things to do. Let me conclude by saying that the diaspora is highly structured. As at the last e-registration of the party, we have over 5,000 APC solid members that will deliver 6 million votes. I'm not saying it by word of mouth. If you need the data, I'll provide the data. 6 million votes through the diaspora connection. So be rest assured that you have people who believe, who are well ready to make sure that continuity that Nigeria needs is what we are going to see within the next 1.5 years. And by God's good grace, HYDE will complete his tenure in May 29, 2031. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. And for all of us, please feel free. Let me let you know something. A lot of people believe that diaspora there is a fight, that there is a dichotomy or whatever. I'm telling you, there is nothing like that. There is nothing like that. We have a unified structures start the support group in the United Kingdom and across the diaspora. God bless you.
As Director General, City Boy Movement, Honorable Tobi Francis Shoba is here. He's someone who's passionate and has been driving the cause. Some of you have met him already. Some people are meeting him here for the first time. He's going to have his time to talk with us. So sit tight, please. Beside him is our national woman leader, Honorable Salma Rabiu. Thank you so much. Really energetic, making sure that the women add another 5 million votes to the 10 million votes the City Boy Movement as a platform is going to give Mr. President. So that makes me wonder, with renewed hope here, with relaxed Tinubu is fixing Nigeria and all the other platforms, this election is going to be a landslide. And not because we know Tinubu, it's because facts do not lie. I said it earlier, IMF, World Bank, Moody's, all our ratings are going up. That should tell us something. Reform is a process. It doesn't happen overnight. So we are part of that process. And I'd also like to welcome the Director of City Boy Movement Diaspora UK, Honorable Prince Abidemi Akintunde. Thank you. He's our host today. Thank you so much. We know him as Stainless. Beside him, in no particular order, please pardon me, is the Imo State Director of the City Boy Movement. We all know him as Cubana TV. His name is Pastor. Thank you so much. And then beside him is the SSA to the president on social media, Mr. Sheku Dada. Thank you so much. We have other dignitaries we recognize as time permits, but I want to say everyone in this room is important. And we are here for serious business, building Nigeria. Thank you so much and welcome. Without wasting time, I'd like to give the floor to the Director General of Thank you. I hope those that were saying we want to make good use of our time, I hope you are happy now. Is your time being made good use of now? Everybody has seen it. Okay, let's welcome Seyi Law. Thank you.
Thank you. I want to clap for ourselves, I beg. I know they feel the energy now, and I know happy. You know, for me, I don't find me. You know, if you eat better, Malame, you know fine. You know, if you eat better, Malame, you know fine. No, normal breeze they touch me for better place. You cannot be a part of City Boy Movement, but you know fine. You know if there for the progress of Nigeria, may we know the see for your body.
Because we not be failure.
We not be failure at all. You understand the deal?
So we go follow fine.
You know, say the truth be say, for me, I be Yoruba boy, and when they talk something for Yoruba, they say person know they enter water, may call the shout say cold be. Before you enter, you know say the water cold. And those days when they enter Danfo, those days when they enter Molue, all those Igbo men when they sell drugs for inside bus, they go say, Obetodo is your long padi. The Yoruba go say Obetodo Owolopa. The truth is, we all believe in Mr. President. And if you believe in Mr. President with me, please can we put our hands together for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR. Can we make the applause louder? I will say something very quickly before I hand over the microphone. And this is it. A lot of people will question the reason why I'm supporting Mr. President. And I'll tell you some of the reasons why I will support Mr. President for 2027. And the first reason I'll tell you is this. There are certain things that won't be part of the campaign promises of Mr. President come 2027. There are certain things, certain problems that have been solved and they are gone forever, are amongst the list of Nigerian problems. And the first of it is the fact that we are not going back to an era of corruption through the fuel subsidy. Fuel subsidy is gone. Secondly, is the fact that you and I, whether you are doing small businesses, whether you are doing big business, we now have the same access to forex like each other, because now there is no longer, a pegged exchange rate. It is now floated and everybody can trade with the same amount. We are almost unified when it comes to exchange rates. That is gone amongst the list of Nigerian problems.
If the fates should bless us with a moment of reprieve, we all could stand together in the silence and just breathe. Rejoice for all the happiness, mourn for all the grief. It's all